Thank you. So many of you, our viewers, have fond memories of Dr. Mel, and in fact, pictures that you've gotten to meet him over the years that you sent in to us.
Yeah, that was a big part of what we saw in the reported inbox, as was, seemingly fittingly, the weather. So here is this week's reported recap.
Makes sense to start with this week's winter weather, which seemed to hit Carlos in the face Monday night in Danbury. For the first time since Halloween, really, we saw some snow this week. We got pictures as it fell from Jamie in Brantford, Emma in Meriden, Debbie in Naugatuck, to name just a few. Not a lot, an inch or two, as Nick and Dino showed us, but enough to coat decks and deck furniture in white. Thanks Brett, Michelle, Addie, Rick, and others for these shots.
Well, everything's pretty much white.
That's what Adam woke up to in Guilford Tuesday morning. The snow brought out the kids. 3-year-old Tori made a snow angel, Jason made a snowman and snow dog, Viviana made a snow girl, and Michael and Paul finally got to try out their new plow. The snow also made things tricky on the highway. This was early Tuesday on 95 in New Haven, where Lori showed us how a truck carrying grape soda rolled over and blocked the road. The trouble was on 91 Wednesday near exit 15. Eddie, John, Matthew, and Cherise got us pictures, and Vivian gave us a drive-by. We got this dramatic van fire video Thursday morning on 95 in Fairfield, and Marlene went by as firefighters were dousing the flames. Several of you used Reported to send us video and pictures Thursday around noon of a big fire in Plantsville.
Holy cow!
And Rob was in New Haven to report it as firefighters battled the fire Saturday on State Street. We also got pictures from Amanda, Larissa, Mark, Pete, and Tamika. This past week, we saw iPad art on display in New Haven and all kinds of animals, including Jasmine's yawning cat and William's dog in a bucket. This past week, we saw shadowy figures at sunset in great shots from Stacy and Marianne. And we saw squash as Yale handed Trinity its first loss since 1998. But more than anything, this past week, we saw the kind of lasting impact Dr. Mel had on Connecticut. You sent pictures and stories at the time you and your children got to meet Mel, whether it was here at News 8, at a book signing, or at one of the many, many community and charity events that meant so much to Dr. Mel over the years. You told us how much you'll miss him. We'll miss him too.
And as always, you can send us pictures, videos, stories, suggestions using the reported feature on WTNH.com or the News 8 app on your smartphone.
You can tell how much he meant to people, that people just saved those photos for
over
years.
the years. Yeah, it's very cool to see.